Hey, stock bros. It's been a long time since we chatted about stocks. I know I've gotten derailed with the tariffs and all that stuff, but Nvidia, as you know, prior to this, I wasn't exactly an Nvidia bull. I'm always cautious about everything. Yes, I owned a lot of Nvidia. Absolutely believed it was a great company. Even thought prior to this drop that I was trading at an attractive valuation considering where they were going. But now with today's news of what just happened with Huawei, of what just happened with the H200s being prevented from going to China and having to take a $5 billion write-down, and the fact that they're going to probably lose out on a lot of other business, and it's very possible that if these trade wars continue, that other people aren't going to want to buy NVIDIA's chips, I'm a little bit worried. Now, you might hear that DeepSeek was the death of NVIDIA, and absolutely was not. We saw from first quarter earnings calls that, yeah, some people were a little bit more cautious about their CapEx, but NVIDIA, Meta was like, we're plowing forward. Microsoft, we're plowing forward. They know where the next frontier is. They know that they need the best chips available. Everybody's getting in on it now. It was still looking strong. But now we got a serious problem. It's not DeepSeek. We all knew the models are going to get more efficient. Yes, DeepSeek was, it broke the typical mode. And now everybody else is catching up. Or you could say they've already caught up. But performance per watt, or dollar, sorry. However, this stuff with the tariff war is very alarming, and we don't know how long it's going to go on for. But I do feel that the stuff with China is going to be long-lasting. And if you're an NVIDIA bull, that does hurt a little bit. It's not the largest part of the market, absolutely not. But you have to say, okay, well, what about if these large tech companies that are producing for us that had ideas of global expansion, I mean, they're already operating internationally, but taking their AIs and offering products all over the world, which of course is what they were going to do. But now everyone's like, well, with these tariffs, with this weird situation going on, with these sanctions, with the government preventing me from doing business here and there, how does this exactly work for us? What are first quarter earnings going to look like? What is the outlook on it? And if things start to get tight, you know the first thing they're going to do is cut spending. And the first thing they're cut spending on, it's probably people, right? They're going to fire people, but then they're going to be saying, maybe we don't need so many of Jensen's $45,000 per chip GB200s. Now, if you look at this, at the charts here, we can see that NVIDIA is trading at a very attractive PE, 34.30. All their numbers are still good. You can look at this. I mean, this is just a blip, this drawback. Okay, so I'm not becoming a NVIDIA bear in any way, shape, or form, but it could be entering its maturation phase where it's kind of just going to stay, it's going to be sideways for a while, if not trending a little downward. Now, this is not stock advice. All of you out there, don't take any advice from me on literally anything. Please don't. Especially not the stock market. Okay? Make your own decisions, go out and research it. But I just cannot see how this $5 billion markdown yesterday, how Huawei's announcement today, you know that they're going to be happy to start snatching up those contracts in China. And they're not going to just be content to stay in China. Right now, their yields are not there. They do not have the yield rate on their chips to go outside of China. But once they do, they're going to be reaching out to India. They're going to be reaching out in Africa. They're going to be reaching out possibly to Europe if we force them to. And by them, I don't mean China. I mean Europe. When is Europe going to get sick of Trump and say, you know what? we can go to China and they can help us out. Just like Javier Milei just did. Elon's great buddy. Right? Basant went down there and basically lectured him. Didn't offer any assistance. Understand, his country's made a remarkable turnaround. But they need assistance. And what did China do? They opened up a line of credit to him. China's investing in the world. They're building these relationships with other countries. And America, for some reason, is like, we had everybody under our thumb. We're now like, no, we don't want to do business with the world. What? So weird. It's just the weirdest thing. So it's hard to say what's going to happen with the other tech companies. I'm waiting until earnings, more clarity. People like Meta and Alphabet, they're going to take a hit in advertising in America, of course. But I think they should be okay otherwise. Apple, obviously, everybody knows Apple, big one. But Nvidia now we know, I mean, you can just see a negative for in person right now, 100%. It's for sure. They have taken the charge. $5 billion of the hoppers written off. They can't fulfill those orders. Not because they can't fulfill them, because they're not allowed to. Because Trump's communistic, authoritarian, anti-free market principles is preventing them from making money. Preventing this corporation from going out and making money. If you like this kind of content, please hit the like and subscribe down below. If you don't like it, let me know why. Take care.